Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Danny. On today's video, we're talking stimulus. No, I am not going to tell you everything that's in the stimulus bill that was recently approved by Congress. That would be a really long and tedious video, and there are plenty of really good videos that cover everything in that bill already on YouTube, so you can check those out. What I am going to do on this video today, you guys, is give you the quick rundown of just the stuff that you need to know about the latest stimulus bill, why I've thought from the beginning that Trump should veto it, and that's exactly what it looks like he's going to do. And then I'm going to give you my take on this situation and answer the most important question that I know you have. Will you get $600? Will you get $2,000? Or will you get nothing at all? Let's go. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Danny. If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm a real estate broker, an entrepreneur, a business coach, and a former attorney. And my goal on this channel is to simplify real estate business and finance for you so that you can make great decisions in those areas of your life. I also want to entertain you a little bit in the process, so I hope you're enjoying the videos. And if you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Now, guys, I have to tell you that I really debated making this video. There are plenty of channels here on YouTube and otherwise that talk a lot about the stimulus. They analyze the details, they review every single update, and I just didn't want to rehash all of that stuff because a lot of those channels really do a great job. But I think this is such important information, you guys. It affects so many people and businesses that I have to give you my perspective on it. Be sure to stay until the end of the video as I'll tell you exactly what I think will ultimately happen with this stimulus bill and a few learning lessons for all of us coming out of this entire situation. So let's do this. By the way, guys, be sure to connect with me on your favorite social media platforms and text me directly at 310-706-2271 to join my text community for all kinds of exclusive content, motivational messages, and monthly giveaways. We still have a couple days left on that Apple Watch giveaway, so go make it happen. All right, guys, as you probably already know, a few days ago, Congress passed the long-awaited second stimulus package. After months of shutdowns and negotiations and everything else that's occurred since that first stimulus, here is everything you need to know about the 5,593-page bill. By the way, that thing wasn't even given to Congress until about 2 p.m. on a Monday, and it passed in the House at 9, and it passed in the Senate by midnight. So, guys, what do you think the chances are that the politicians actually read that whole thing? Probably not very good if I had to guess. Anyhow, the total package comes in at a whopping $2.3 trillion. Now, that includes a COVID relief bill as well as a government funding bill. There's been a little bit of a confusion online, and I've seen a lot of people talking about the fact that there are two separate bills. That's probably four, but there are two separate bills, little Richard Nixon situation there going on. But anyhow, there are two separate bills going on. So there's the COVID relief bill. There's also the government funding bill. They are kind of being lumped into one. So just be careful of how that's being analyzed in various places. So let's do this really quickly. Let's recap this and get to the fun part of the video that I think you're really going to enjoy. So under the new bill, each eligible person who makes under $75,000 a year gets $600, and each child under 17 also gets $600 each. So family of five, $3,000. There's also an extra $300 per week in federal unemployment for another 11 weeks. $284 billion in additional PPP money, and guys, this is really important, the expenses paid by businesses using the PPP money are tax deductible, which is a big deal. The eviction ban is extended through January 31st, 2021, and there is also some renters assistance in the bill as well. There's funding for healthcare and vaccines, there's money for childcare, and there's also money for the restaurant, airline, and entertainment industries to bail them out. Also included is some funding for colleges, schools, and transportation. I wonder if some of that school money is going to be going to places like California, where the teachers' unions refuse to open the schools. Of course, in my opinion, it shouldn't, but that's probably a topic for a whole different video. So those are all probably things that you already knew about. Here's the question I have for you. If you're excited about this final stimulus bill with the $600 payment give me a thumbs up on this video. And if you think that 600 bucks is a bunch of BS, then hit the like button even harder. In all seriousness, guys, I really do appreciate your support of the channel. When you like the video, it shows it to more people. When you subscribe to the channel, YouTube says, hey, this is a great channel, let me show it to more people, and I really do appreciate that. Also, guys, if you're not a fan of this $600 stimulus, one of the things I want to tell you, and I was going to save my learning lessons for the end of the video, and I will have a bunch of those, but in the meantime, don't leave this all up to the government. One of the things I did earlier this year that has been really great is I started investing money in the stock market with my kids using an app called Webull. If you click the link down in the description below and put in $100 and open up an account, you will get 4 free stocks worth up to $1,600 each. That's what I did earlier this year, and actually my free stocks are doing really, really well, maybe better than the ones I picked. Anyhow, jump on that deal because it is a limited time offer. Anyhow, if you've been online in recent days, you've probably seen all the memes and jokes directed at the fact that after all of this, the best the government could do was to give everyone 600 bucks. And I think it's well deserved. But what's worse are the insane things that are in that government funding bill, which is the second part of this. In essence, Congress decided that America would be Santa Claus for the rest of the world this Christmas. Among the more amusing or interesting expenses, the legislation adds 2 national mall museums, $10 million for gender programs in Pakistan, you've probably already heard about that one, and $2.5 million for internet freedom. It also has a ton of money for organizations that aren't even open, bailouts across the board, and a ridiculous amount of foreign aid money. I won't go through each line item on this video, but suffice it to say that this bill is anything but America first. And what's even worse, you guys, is that the people that really need that money, the hardworking American families that have been hit hardest by the pandemic, the people that have lost their jobs, lost their businesses, and lost their savings, aren't even getting the majority of the funding. As Donald Trump actually said, this is really a disgrace. To see this much money wastefully going to ridiculous things like $101 million to combat the transnational threat of wildlife poaching and trafficking is quite frankly a disgrace for our country. Luckily, folks, we have a president with balls. That's right, I said it.
Canatella delivers. Serrano swings, and it's a long drive to deep left field. Way back. Packer to the wall. This ball is gone. And the Indians finally win one.
Yesterday, Donald Trump came out and said that he likely would not sign this bill as is and asked the Senate to amend it, take out a bunch of the wasteful and unnecessary spending, and instead raise the ridiculously low $600 payments up to $2,000 per person or $4,000 per couple. Now, of course, everyone is trying to take credit for that number and pretend like it was their idea. But the good news is Congress appears to be moving quickly to amend the bill and increase the size of those stimulus payments. And just like that, folks, just in time for Christmas, Nancy Pelosi is all of a sudden a fan of Donald Trump's. Who would have ever thought that would happen? And guys, those politicians better move quickly as the government funding runs out next Monday. Folks, this is just another example of the Washington swamp putting everyone and everything ahead of hard-working Americans like you. Okay, so what do I think will happen? Well, both sides appear to want to make the change and increase the stimulus payments. So if I had to go out on a limb, I would probably say that gender programs in Pakistan will be out and more relief for Americans will be in, which is fantastic. I think you can safely expect the final number of $2,000 per person to be in the final bill that President Trump signs. And that, my friends, is a really big win for all Americans. You should also know that regardless of the outcome of this bill, the government always favors businesses over individuals. You see it time and time again. So if there's a learning lesson here for all of us, especially you guys watching, it's that even if you're a sole proprietor out there, even if you're a W-2 employee, start a business, start a side hustle, or start treating your business like a real business. Incorporate, form an LLC, and take advantage of not only the tax code and all of this country's benefits for businesses, but also things like these benefits packages when they come out. The other learning lesson here is that you should never really rely on the government. As we've all seen this year, when government goes bad, like here in my state of California, they can just shut down your business on a whim, and when we really need them, the government is nowhere to be found. Sure, they talk a good game, but good luck getting them to actually help you out when you need them. My friends, I want to thank you for tuning into this channel and for supporting me and the videos. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and for more information about real estate, business, and finance. I really appreciate your support. I want to wish you and your family a very happy holiday season and a joyous and prosperous new year in 2021. We all hope that it brings better things than 2020. Be sure to follow me on all of your favorite social media channels. Don't forget to text me 310-706-2271 and get those free stocks at Webull. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next video.